Who's first?
Tuition and fees at 4.8%. I know that that's comparable to what the U of I is saying. Do you think that the university will be able to make do with that amount?
Jennifer, it's unclear at this point because we don't know to what extent we're going to get cut now. Once we know that, but I mean, we started basing our considerations on the fact that we were told by the governor's office that we would have no less than a flat budget. In the last 2 weeks, all of that has changed. Now it appears that we're going to have to pick up money to reform the pension plan, which we haven't had to do in the past, and how substantial the cuts to higher ed will be. If they're along the lines of the agency cuts, some of which are 10%, then we'll just have to make adjustments and further cuts at the university level.
You can't make adjustments in tuition once you set that rate.
No, I understand that. I'm not talking about tuition adjustment. I'm talking about how we manage the cuts that will be forthcoming to make up for the loss of state tuition.
Well, let me ask you this, Chairman Simmons. Is there a chance that in May you'll approve a higher tuition rate to try and compensate for what may be coming down the pike?
I don't think so. I mean, that's what the request is going to be, and we know that, we've been noticed to that, and I can't see going above that.
President Bouchard, the Illinois House yesterday passed a bill that would eliminate the tuition increases or the tuition waivers for university employees. It's going over to the Senate now, where its fate is uncertain. What's the impact on SIU? If it
I
is
think
passed?
each chancellor, it goes into the millions of dollars, but Chancellor, go ahead.
We have a number of students that are here on tuition waivers. We clearly hope that those students still are able to go to college, and we have a terrific financial aid office that will address student needs and counsel each student who may have come here with support and now is looking for other sources of financial aid. I think both campuses are really committed to access.
What does this do how does this impact the ability of universities to attract quality faculty who would see this as a benefit of coming here and teaching here?
Clearly, it's an issue not only for faculty but for staff, and we will work with families to try to find other sources of financial aid. This is a benefit that has been of long-standing, and it is also something that other states provide. So we will be watching this, clearly having a concern and trying to find out ways that we can be supportive through scholarship dollars and other activities to support our SIU family.
Jack, this fight isn't over yet, as you know. We've joined with other university presidents and chancellors in opposing this. Given interviews around the state to different media outlets in terms of my opposition. And it's equally important to remember that while we have to attract good faculty, we also have to attract really good staff. I mean, they're sort of the glue, and I think around 60% or so of the students who use these are students of civil service workers and others who may be making $30,000, $35,000 a year tops. And so it's important across the spectrum for us to have that little incentive in that